Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's BazzbeTV. Today I wanted to talk about the controversial tweet from Nickelodeon on Twitter in regards of SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, if you don't know, obviously, why would you be here? They pretty much confirmed that he is part of the LGBT as gay, and it's just not true. It's just not the fact at all. Now, Steven Hillenburg, creator of SpongeBob, did not want SpongeBob to be gay. He wanted him to be asexual, just like a sponge would actually be asexual. He has a quote. It doesn't have anything to do with what we're trying to do. Hillenburg tells Reuters, "We've never intended them to be gay. I consider him to be almost asexual. We're just trying to be funny, and that has nothing to do with the show." SpongeBob wasn't supposed to be gay. He's literally a child. I know he lives on his own or whatever and has a pet and has a job or whatever, but he's supposed to be like an older teenager or a young adult. He's not supposed to have any kind of romantic interest. Uh, a lot of the stuff that happens with SpongeBob is just played off to be humor. Like in the episode where him and Patrick adopted a clam, that was never meant to be taken like, oh, SpongeBob is gay. Look at that. It's confirmed. He's the bottom, or he's the bitch, or he's the wife. It's just not the case. And a lot of it has to do as well with like the seven deadly sins. If you don't know, SpongeBob actually has a lot to do with the seven deadly sins, and his sin represents lust. He's supposed to be all about experiencing new things on adventure. Now, a lot of people are going to think lust has a lot to do with like sex, but that's just not 100% of the case. It also has to do with a yearning for stuff, wanting to go experience things you've never experienced, and that doesn't always have to relate to getting your dick touched or felt up by another girl or just something like that. So SpongeBob is actually not LGBT. He is asexual. He was never meant to be LGBT. He's just a gag character, and I think it's really shitty personally that Nickelodeon would do this after Steven's died. Steven Hillenburg died in 2018, actually the day before my birthday, funny enough. That wasn't really good because I grew up with SpongeBob, man, and I love SpongeBob. Now, this video is not like anti-gay or anything like that. I don't want nobody to get fucking butthurt over this shit, but I think it's really shitty and really snaky that, you know, after Steven's dead, Nintendo would just go out of, or not Nintendo, but Nickelodeon would just go out of their way to just make a statement like this, because it's very clear that's not what the creator wanted, and it's just fitting a fucking narrative. It's just about pandering, and I think, you know, many Americans, millions of Americans like myself, are just really sick of it at this point. Like, you can't do gay characters right in media. You can't just give them justice. Like, they're always overly attractive, or they tackle situations that wouldn't normally be like how it is in real life. Like, if you've ever seen the show 13 Reasons Why, I watched that whole fucking show with my girlfriend, and when we got to like what, season 4, every male character was gay, and it was the most retarded shit I've ever seen, because that's just not statistically accurate. Like, I think it's like what, 1 in 20 guys is actually gay, and it's like 1 in 5 girls are actually lesbian or bisexual at least. And I thought it was just crazy that they just like over representation, like overdid it, you know. And it's just like this everywhere. Like, all these companies are just like Pride Month, they put the rainbow flag up, and you know, like, everyone fucking knows they don't really give two shits about LGBT. They don't really care. It's just like with the Black Lives Matter, they keep like saying like, oh, we're supporting BLM, but nobody fucking cares. Like, when it comes down to it, these companies like Walmart, Facebook, I know 100% on that one. Just like Chuck E. Cheese, like, you know, these people don't really stand for this stuff. They're just doing it for good publicity, and a lot of people are just not dumb enough to fall for it. Now, that's not the case with everybody, because there's obviously going to be dumb people that will fall for it and think like, oh, I'm so glad that Kmart is supporting my political belief or my political stance or my sexual orientation, because they want you to shop there. it's just pandering. And what they did to SpongeBob is just straight up bullshit, in my opinion. Now, I'm not homophobic. If you come across with me as saying I'm homophobic, you can go fuck off, because I'm not. My girlfriend is bisexual. I've had lesbian roommates before. I mean, if I was homophobic, I wouldn't be around these kinds of people. I don't have a problem with gay people. I do have a problem with LGBT as an organization in itself. I don't like that they try to make kid shows to tackle issues like this. I don't like that. I don't like that they're pushing to make Elsa a lesbian because, they're a bunch of 30-year-old women or 30-year-old dudes or whatever. These people are older than I am or in the same age group, and they want these children movies to address this shit so they feel better about themselves. And these are just shows for kids. These are movies for little kids. Keep that political shit out. You know why I liked Frozen? The movie sucked, but I liked it because it didn't do this the typical, like, oh, you need a man to save you thing, like what Disney's been doing for like 60, 70, 80 years, where every movie the princess has to be saved by the man, the prince. Frozen didn't really do that. It was more of like a sister movie. Like, the power of family and love is what actually saved the day. And that's what made it really cool, in my opinion. Like, no pun intended. And now they're trying to make Elsa gay. And I just think it's dumb. I don't like it when they do that to these characters. If you want to make a gay character from the start, have at it. But I don't think it should be in kid shows or kid movies or anything like that. And it's just, hey, look, it's just my opinion. Okay? I think we're adults. We should be focusing on adult content for adults, not for kids. I don't want my child really exposed to this kind of stuff. If she questions it later on, I will explain it to her. But I want that to be up for me to do. I don't want some company doing it. I definitely don't want schools doing it. So, that's just me. Anyways, hopefully people understand my point, and hopefully somebody calls out Nickelodeon for this, because it's really shitty that they would do this to Steven and his original point. So, have a good day. Thank you.